I got an anonymous complaint about my Christmas decorations, so I turned my house into a holiday nightmare for 15 years. So I'm not really a Christmas decoration person. Like, my idea of festive is maybe a wreath on the front door and calling it good. But when my kids were little, they got super into the whole Christmas thing. My daughter Emma was like 6 and my son Jake was 4, and they kept seeing all these houses with lights and inflatable Santas and begging me to put stuff up too. I figured, why not? It'll be fun family time. So we went to Home Depot and I let them each pick out one decoration. Emma chose this light-up wireframe reindeer that was actually pretty cute. Jake picked a plastic Santa that looked like it came from 1987. We also got this little Snoopy display because they were obsessed with Charlie Brown. Nothing crazy, just 3 simple decorations spread out across our front yard. And our yard was huge. Like, it took up half the block. This wasn't some tiny suburban plot where everything would look crowded. There was plenty of space. The kids had a blast setting everything up. We're out there in the snow. Jake's trying to help me stake down the reindeer. Emma's arranging Snoopy just right. It was actually really sweet. For like 2 weeks, everything was perfect. The kids would run to the window every night to see their decorations lit up. Neighbors would walk by and wave. No problems. Then I found the letter. I'm checking the mail one morning and there's this plain white envelope with no return address. Just my name written in this weird, careful handwriting like someone was trying to disguise it. I open it up and it's this typed note that says, "Your lawn decorations are inappropriate for our neighborhood. Your home is otherwise quite stately, and we've always enjoyed its natural beauty. Please consider removing these trashy displays." No signature, nothing. Just some anonymous person telling me my kids' Christmas decorations were trash. I stood there reading this thing like 3 times because I couldn't believe someone actually took the time to write this. We're talking about a plastic reindeer and Snoopy, not some giant inflatable beer-drinking Santa. My first thought was to just ignore it, but then I got mad. Really mad. Like, who writes an anonymous letter complaining about 3 tiny Christmas decorations on a huge yard and calls them trashy? These were my kids' decorations that they picked out and were so proud of. So I got back in my car and drove straight to every store that sold Christmas stuff. Home Depot, Walmart, that seasonal place that pops up in empty strip malls. I bought everything. I'm talking giant inflatable Santa with a motorcycle, a whole family of light-up penguins, those deer that look like they're eating grass, a massive Merry Christmas sign with flashing lights, an inflatable snow globe, multiple Santas, candy cane pathway lights. I bought so much stuff I had to make 3 trips to get it all home. Emma and Jake thought Christmas morning came early. They're running around the yard going crazy while I'm setting up decoration after decoration after decoration. By the time I was done, our yard looked like Christmas threw up on it. You could probably see our house from space. Cars were slowing down to look. People were taking pictures. It was absolutely ridiculous, and I loved every second of it. A few days later, I'm outside adjusting one of the 17 Santas when this woman walks by with her dog. She stops and goes, "Wow, you guys really went all out this year." And I just smiled and said, "Yeah, someone told me our decorations were too subtle before." I never got another anonymous letter, but you know what I did get? 15 years of the most over-the-top Christmas display in the neighborhood. Every single year, even after the kids grew up and moved out, I'd put up that same ridiculous collection. Sometimes I'd add new stuff just to keep it fresh. The whole neighborhood knew our house as the Christmas house. Kids would beg their parents to drive by. It became like a local landmark, and somewhere out there was one very sorry neighbor who learned not to mess with my family's Christmas spirit.